Okay, so our anthology story of the week is Not Norman. And I'm actually kind of lucky enough to have this in book form, and I don't have to use my anthology book for this, but you can follow along on page 60 in your anthology book. So let's go ahead and jump in and read Not Norman. Not Norman, a Goldfish Story by Kelly Bennett, illustrated by Noah Z. Jones. When I got Norman, I didn't want to keep him. I wanted a different kind of pet, not Norman. I wanted a pet who could run and catch, or one who could climb trees and chase strings. A soft, furry pet to sleep on my bed at night, not Norman. All Norman does is swim around and 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 around. This is it, Norman, I decide. I'm trading you for a good pet. Norman doesn't move. Not even a fin twitches. How can I trade him like this? No one's gonna want a sorry-looking fish in a gunky bowl. When I drop Norman into his nice clean bowl, he starts dipping and flipping, flapping his fins around. He looks so goofy, I have to laugh. Don't think that just because you made me laugh, I'm going to keep you, I tell him. Tomorrow, you're out of here. Norman blows a stream of bubbles. The next day, I take Norman to school with me. If I talk him up real good during show and tell, maybe somebody will want him. On the way there, we see my friend Austin. Austin has a real cool dog and 7 puppies. Want to swap one of your pups for Norman, I ask? Who's Norman? Asks Austin. My goldfish, I say. By the time I rescue Norman, half of his water is gone. So what's going on with Norman right there? I'm sorry, I tell Norman when we get to school. I'm really sorry. He just stares at me all googly-eyed. Finally, it's my turn to show and tell. Just as I start to talk about goldfish, Emily shouts, "Jenny's gone! Who let my snake loose?" So you can see on the illustration, he's sitting there saying, "Norman, one amazing fish." So is he going to get to do his presentation? Let's see. Oh no. Does anyone hear the story of how I got Norman? Does anyone even ask to hold his bowl? No, they're all jumping and screaming and chasing the snake. Not Norman, he's looking right at me. Thanks for listening, I tell him. That afternoon, we go to my music lesson. As soon as it's over, I'm taking Norman back to the pet store. I take out my tuba and begin to play. Boom, 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 ba, 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 boo, 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 bee. I glance over at Norman. He's swaying back and forth. Glue, 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 glug, he mouths. Look, Norman's singing, I say. Pay attention, snaps Maestro, and try to play the proper notes. Maestro makes me stay for extra practice. By the time my lesson's over, it's too late to go to the pet store. Don't think that just because you like my music, I'm going to keep you, I tell Norman. He glugs. That night, I'm sound asleep when screech, scritch. What's that noise? Scratch, scritch, screech. Yikes, there's something at the window. Then out of the corner of my eye, I spot Norman. He isn't scared. He isn't swimming around in circles either. He glugs and gives me a little wave. I'm not alone. Together, Norman and I slide open the curtains. It was just a broken tree branch. Thanks for watching out for me, Norman. On Saturday, I take Norman to the pet store, just like I said I would. I look at the cats and dogs and snakes and birds. I look at the hamsters and mice and lizards too. They all look like good pets, but they are not Norman. When I got Norman, I wasn't sure I wanted to keep him. But now, even if I could pick any pet in the whole world, I wouldn't trade him. Not Norman. And you can see that he upgraded his tank. Now he doesn't have just a bowl, he has a fish tank, and he has the sign that says Norman, one amazing fish. And then another thing that you can see is that Norman is happy and the boy is happy. So that's the end of this story. One thing I do want to share with you is some examples in here. There's one word that's really fun to say, and it's called onomatopoeia, and it's where the words look like they sound. So let me find my page where I can show you an example of that. Right here on this page, where he is playing his song with the band. You can see right here where it says bum, 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 ba, 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 boo. Do you see how when I'm saying those words, it sounds just like it looks? Like bum, bum, ba, 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 boo. Same here, glue, 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 glug. And then there was another example of that too. And it's right here where the trees are scratching the window and they're saying scratch, scritch. And then you can see how they stretch out this E sound and it goes screech. So those are great examples of how when you have words and stories and they look just like they sound. And that's about it. So I want you guys to think of a pet story that you have. Now, when you get a pet, are you always in love, or sometimes was it hard to kind of get used to your pet? And let me know about it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.